Hi, today I'm going to be making a gin and tonic using this very special gin here. It's called Edinburgh Gin's Cannonball gin. It's 57% navy proof or navy strength gin, so a lot stronger. Your normal gins are around about 38 to 40%. Bit of the story behind this navy proof gins came about when the British Navy, possibly other navies, they took gin on board with them for pretty much every trip, and they were getting a bit worried about merchants watering the gin down. So one way of testing if it was up to strength, which at that time was supposed to be 57, around about 57%, was to pour the gin on gunpowder, and if the gunpowder still lit, then the gin was the required strength, 57%, and hadn't been watered down. So anyway, this gin contains botanicals like any other gin, but it actually has pretty spicy botanicals, as in it's got Szechuan pepper in it, so it's a very peppery gin. I guess the high alcohol of this particular gin will carry that, so it's going to be a pretty robust gin. It also has citrus notes, and it has double juniper, again because it's such a strong gin. It's got more than the normal juniper botanicals in it. So I thought with this gin, it's a good ideal chance to try a bit of chili with it, because it's such a strong peppery gin, and also put a bit of lime in it. So without further ado, I'm going to just prepare the chili and the lime. I'm just going to put in, I'm going to cut this chili in half, and again into a couple of quarters, and I'm just going to scrape out the seed. A lot of people think the seed is what gives the chili its strength, but it's actually the white, this white part that runs down the middle of the chili. So depending on how strong your chili is and how strong you want this, you might want to take out that white part. I think in this case I'm just going to cut up a couple of slices, see how that goes. And with the lime, this is just a regular lime, and my knife is completely blunt, so you're going to have to excuse me. I will go and get a sharp knife. Okay, I'm back. Got a bigger knife, so let's see if this does the trick on the lime. It's actually surprisingly hard to cut this lime. So I'm just going to cut the lime into quarters, and then again cut those 2 quarters into half. Okay, so glass I'm using, a nice big balloon glass, which you see in places, in Spain for example, they tend to like to use this kind of big balloon glass for gin and tonic, and I really like using it, especially if you can make a nice large gin. So let's just add a bit more ice. What I'm going to do first is, probably should have put the chili in before the ice, but never mind. Let's just put it in there. And what I was going to do is muddle it a little bit, so I'll just get it to the bottom of the glass and just give that slight mash to release some of the juices in the chili. Now I've got 2 pieces of lime, so what I'm going to do is squeeze this one over the ice What I should have also done is rolled the lime. If you roll it, that releases some of the oils in the skin, and that's supposed to be a good thing to do. In this case, I'm not too worried, but next time I'm going to try that. And I'm just going to pop the other one in there. So for tonic, I'm using Fever Tree, which is a good brand of tonic. I'm just using their light, naturally light tonic, so it's kind of like the equivalent of a low-calorie tonic. You could use the regular one. They also have flavoured tonics, but I think for this particular gin, because I don't want to be mixing the chili with sort of strange flavours like elderflower, so that's why I'm going for the regular tonic. And just get the gin open. Okay, so 50ml jigger here for the gin, and it's going to be strong because it's already 57%, and I'm using 50 mils, so it's going to be a pretty strong one, but that's how I like them. So there we go. There's, ooh, I just spilt about 20 mils over the side, so. And tonic, right, well, I could just pour it in, but I kind of wanted to be exact about the tonic, so I know that if I pour about this much in, that's about 3 parts tonic to 1 part gin, which is what I want for this one because it is such a strong gin. I'm not going to stir it too much, but I am just going to. That ice is getting quite solid. The reason I don't want to stir it too much is it could release too much of the fizz of the tonic. So I will give it a slight stir. There you go. Okay, so there you go. That's my Cannonball gin, Cannonball chili and lime gin. Let's give it a go. This is the first time I made one, so no idea what it's going to be like. That's great. Getting the pepperiness of the Szechuan in the gin itself, along with slight heat from the chili, and citrus overnotes. It's a very nice gin, very nice gin tea. Highly recommend this. Once again, Cannonball, Edinburgh Cannonball gin, navy proof, 57%, with Fever Tree tonic, and of course some chili. Let's put a bit more in there, and lime. Cheers, and thanks for watching.